It's a preliminary hearing which has three purposes under Connecticut law: to determine if there's probable cause to believe that you committed an act that violated the conditions of your parole, to determine if the act is sufficiently serious enough to warrant the revocation of your parole, and to determine if you should be held in prison pending further proceedings. The state, not you, has the responsibility to show that there's probable cause to believe that you violated one or more conditions of your parole. If I do not find probable cause, I will reinstate your parole, which means releasing you and placing you back on parole supervision. If I find probable cause and determine that the act is sufficiently serious enough to warrant revocation, you may be held in prison pending further proceedings. You should know that a preliminary hearing is an adversarial proceeding. Anything you say at this hearing can be used against you, and this hearing is being recorded. You have important rights at this hearing, which I will now review with you. You have the right to be represented by an attorney at this hearing. You may hire your own attorney, or if you can afford an attorney, you may qualify for an appointed attorney to represent you. Do you intend to proceed today without counsel, or do you want to continue this to obtain counsel?
Without counsel.
Okay. You have the right to receive written notice of the charges of violation. Did you receive written notice?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the right to review the evidence against you before this hearing. You have the right to submit evidence in support of your case. At this hearing, you have the right to call and examine voluntary witnesses and to cross-examine adverse witnesses. Do you understand these rights, sir?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to place you under oath. Can you please raise your right hand? You solemnly swear and solemnly and sincerely affirm, as the case may be, that the evidence you shall give concerning this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to help you God, or under penalty of perjury.
Swear to God.
All right, thank you. All right, so I'm going to review the charges that your parole officer is charging you with. Charge number 1, condition of obey all laws under obedience to the law. Your parole officer reported that on 3/12/24, you returned from an approved community pass. During a routine pass search, you were found to be in possession of 2 bottles of omeprazole acid reliever pills. You were informed the pills would have to be stored in the staff office until approved by program director. You began being disruptive, yelling at staff, mumbling disrespectful comments before going to your room. You later came back downstairs and told staff, "I can't wait to see you outside of this halfway house. I want to see you talk to me crazy and then see what happens." By your actions, you violated Connecticut General Statute 53A-181, breach of peace second, which is defined as engaging in tumultuous or threatening behavior in a public place. A public place is defined as any place where the conduct may reasonably be expected to be viewed by others and intended to cause inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm. Charge number 2 of drugs. Your parole officer reported that on or about 2/27/24, you used cocaine. Charge number 3 of halfway house placement. Your parole officer reported that on 2/8/24, you told halfway house staff, "I'm going to lie on you and call it PREA. I'm going to lie on all of you guys like you lie to us," due to your pass being revoked earlier in the day. Your attempt to cause fear immediate, and make false reports is a violation of your halfway house agreement, which states, "I will treat others with respect." On 3/5/24, staff asked you to wash your hands after conducting a urine screen from you, and you became upset with staff and told them, "Be ready to lose your job because I'm sick of your shit." You also told male staff to "suck my dick, you faggot." You further demeaned staff by stating, "I don't trust you for shit, boy." This is a violation of your halfway house agreement, which states, "I will treat others with respect and not engage in verbal or physical altercations with other offenders, staff, or third parties." On 3/12/24, you returned from an approved community pass. During a routine pass search, you were found to be in possession of 2 bottles of omeprazole acid reliever pills. You were informed the pills would have to be stored in the staff office until approved by the program director. You began being disruptive, yelling at staff, mumbling disrespectful comments before going to your room. You later came back downstairs and told staff, "I can't wait to see you outside of this halfway house. I want to see you talk crazy to me then and see what will happen to you." Your statements and actions are in violation of Connecticut General Statute 53-181, breach of peace second, as you engaged in tumultuous, threatening behavior in a public place and intended to cause inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm. You are also in violation of your halfway house agreement, which states I will treat others with respect and not engage in verbal or physical altercations with other offender, staff, or third parties. All right, so those are the charges that your PO is charging you with. I do have evidence from the state. Exhibit A is a remand to custody. B is parole conditions. C is halfway house agreement. D is a notice of parole violation. E, parolee rights. F is a parole violation report. G, incident report. H, offender misconduct. I, disciplinary action report. J is a Redwood toxicology report. K, disciplinary action report. L, offender misconduct. M, disciplinary action report. And disciplinary action report, 2 of them. O, remand report from the halfway house. P, decision revocation summary. And Q is a revocation summary. There's 3 of them. All right, so that's what I have from the state. I do not have a parole officer here to offer any additional evidence at this time. So is there anything that you would like to say about those charges I just read, sir?
The first one with the pills.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
The first one with the pills, I went to the house. They seen the pills. They let me have the pills. I went out on another pass that day, came back in the second shift that I've been having problems with, that all these revocation with. One, they said I could have the pills the first shift. Second shift said I couldn't have the pills, so I've been having problems with my medication there. They've been holding my medication.
Okay.
They've been holding my medication. They've been whatever. That medication is over-the-counter medication.
Right.
It's a big deal. It's no big deal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's the wrong medication. I told them I needed to return it, whatever. They could have. Why didn't they take it the first time?
Okay.
Why didn't they take the medication when I came back from the halfway house the first time with it?
Okay.
So that's just the bullshit right there. That's just a bullshit charge. I don't even know why you guys can say anything about that, because it's over the counter. It's an over the counter medication. You know what I mean? Some halfway houses, you can have your over-the-counter medications on you. You know what I mean?
Right. But
I'm in jail. I'm in jail. That same pill. I'm in jail. That same pills in my cell right now. I got that pill in my cell right now. That same pill.
Okay. So I just want to clarify. So I think what the PO is charging you with is it's not about having the pills, but it sounds like it's how you reacted when they said you couldn't have the pills.
That's the second time. Yeah. Why? Okay. Why am I supposed to allow to have it the first time and not the second? It's certain people in that halfway house. I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know. Oh, whatever.
How about
my attitude? Yes, I have a problem with attitude because they've been holding my psychiatrist medication. They've been holding my medication for days, and I've been calling the pharmacy. I got anxiety. I got PTSD really bad, and they held my medication. So that counts for a lot of my actions in this hearing today.
Okay. All right. Do you want to say anything else about the other stuff that they charged you with?
Of course. Read the next one. The next one is
the drugs, the cocaine use.
No, there ain't no drug use.
Okay.
I went and took a urine. Listen, the reason why they gave me a urine that day is because I'm at the program. I'm at CRT, taking a urine late there. They put me in a new program. They put me in CRT. It was a new program my first day being there. Okay. So when you go to CRT, you got to take a urine every week. Well, when I get to this program, there's 25 of us. So they told us, we all have to take a urine before we leave. So I'm late for being back at the halfway house because I had to take a urine at CRT that night.
Okay.
All right. So that's one of the things I'm asking for in evidence. I want them to, CRT got a urine from that same day. And I go back to the halfway house. I take a urine. The kid that's reading the urine don't know how to read it. One staff is saying it's clean, and he's saying it's not. Whatever. Every urine that I've taken that wanted to be sent out, you have to initial the paper, you have to initial the sticker, and you have to put the sticker on the bottle. They did not let me do none of that. They just put the bottle in a bag and put it in the refrigerator. I did not sign nothing. I did not seal nothing. Their attitude was they wouldn't even let me look at the bottle to see if you know what I mean? Every urine test that I've taken that said that it says cocaine on it, I would be able to see the bottle. Why are you holding the bottle against me not to see it? Then you got one staff saying that it's not dirty for nothing. Then the other staff that I have problems with is, you know what I mean? Messing with my urine. I wanted to retake on the urine. I was denied. This urine it's bullshit. They got a test from CRT from that same day.
So
I think my urine was altered because I've been clean. I haven't do no cocaine, no nothing.
Okay.
So I don't, you know what I mean? I think they altered my tests, really, to tell you the truth. The Priya shit. Oh, I didn't bring my paper.
No, that's all right. So the other ones are the halfway house ones about you.
All right. Yes, the Priya thing. That's not a lie. They're trying to catch people smoking in the bathroom. I didn't report the incident. This is what happened. I was in the bathroom getting ready to take a shower, butt naked. Lady didn't knock on the door or anything. Didn't say she was a female. She opened the door, see me butt naked. I'm like, what are you doing? So, yes, I could have reported her, but I didn't want to report her. I told the director when they tried to give me this ticket for false allegation. I said, there's not false allegations. I said, listen, I'm not reporting who did this, but listen, this is what happened. I told the director, there's people opening the door trying to catch people smoking in the halfway house.
Right.
And that's what happened. That's what happened with the Priya thing. I wasn't calling a false Priya thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's true. They got a lot of shit that's going on in that house that could be Priya.
Okay.
So how is that false allegation when I got a female opening the bathroom door without knocking or saying that she's a female? And I'd like to get her name. I like to have her as evidence too. Did you report it? Did you report that incident, or you said no, you didn't? When they tried to give me a ticket, I told the director, I said, listen, it's not a false allegation. I said, listen, I don't want to get the lady in trouble. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And the prayer is they picked on me. They were picking on me, and that's in the handbook right now. That's why I forgot to bring. It says prayer is picking on people about their clothes, their hygiene, and everything. Listen, they brought me in. The director embarrassed me. She brought me in an office with another worker in there, and they were picking on me about my clothes because I had a lot of clothes. I had 3 pairs of sweatpants. I have a lot of the same clothes, and they were picking on me. So that's in the Priya thing too. So it's not no false allegation. You can't pick on somebody about their clothes or whatever, my hygiene. Ma'am, I was in this halfway house last time before, and I made it out of this halfway house. It's totally ran by different people. They don't have no care in the world for us. They don't have the instinct. They don't want to help us. That's why. And I told them that. I'm straight out forward with them. I say, listen, this halfway house was so good. I begged to go there this last time I had a vocation hearing. What a mistake that was. I get there, it's totally changed. These people don't want to work. These people don't want to help us or anything. And I exposed that. I told them I'm straightforward. I'm in there to help myself. They canceled my doctor's appointments. They hold on to my medication. They did everything. Oh, they wanted me in anger management so bad. They pushed my buttons to, you know what I mean? to show parole. Oh, he does need anger management. Look at him. Look how he's acting. But I'll tell you what, holding my medication, I should have been able to have them arrested for that. They're holding my main medication for my anxiety. You know what I mean? Holding my medication, man. Come on.
Okay.
Canceling my doctor's, not approving my passes for my doctor, and I got a hernia. I've been sick for 5 years trying to get this fixed. I finally find doctors that want to work on me. I am a wreck. My stomach is a wreck. UConn made me a mess. And I'm stressed out about that. And I'm trying to help myself with these doctor's appointments. And they're canceling my doctor's appointment because I didn't fill out the pass the right way. And I asked the director, show us how to fill out the pass the right way. She didn't even want to do that. They're lazy. All they do is sit around, eat food, and be on their phones and stuff. And I can't record that with my phone because I'll get in trouble. That's not right. Not right.
All right, so let me go through and make my findings. So in charge number one.
No, I'm not done yet. All right.
Oh,
so
go ahead.
The one with the Priya, that's all bullshit. They called the cops. And tried to press charges on me. I talked to the cops. The cops didn't find shit. They didn't have nothing. So the urine, that's wrong. I'd never told another man to suck my dick. This is what happened. We went in the bathroom. I go to use the bathroom. The dude tells me, he says, listen, when I go to take a urine, he has to see me pee in the cup. No. He don't have to be, he has to see my penis to me peeing in the cup. I've never had that happen. All right, that's one incident. I go to wash my hands. It's an automatic sensor that you wave your hand underneath the thing. It gives you soap, right? Yeah. So I go to wave my hand underneath the thing. No soap comes out. It's empty. I wash my hands under hot water. All right. After I wash my hands, he started to proceed. He says, listen. He says, ain't you going to wash your hands better? I said, there ain't no soap. So that's the best I can do. I rinse it underwater. Well, he says, well, don't you want to wash them better because you touch cigarettes? Then he went to say, you want to wash them a little bit better because you touch your private, but he didn't say private. He said, he comes out and says, don't you want to wash it a little bit better because you touched your dick?
Right.
But he said, instead of touching my dick, he said, suck my dick. I'm not the one that said suck my dick to him. He's the one that said it to me first. Okay. He's the one that come out and said, suck dick first. And I'm like, what? I said, what are you saying? Why are you saying? But the real reason why I think he said suck dick is he meant to say that I touched my dick when I took the urine. I've never said nothing to another man. I'm not gay. That is totally wrong. Okay. I've never told him to suck my dick. He said that by accident, I think, and I try to explain that to the director because I know he wanted to say touch, wash my hands better because I touched my thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
I did not say nothing. I said the dick thing afterwards, after he fucking kept flipping. He told me he's going to write me a ticket for fucking not washing my hands properly. Okay. How the fuck are you going to write me a ticket for not washing my hands properly? You tell me. You tell me about that.
Okay.
And what else you got there? What's the next one?
That was the same one as the first one. They charged you twice with the pills, incident with the pills. So that was
that's not right. It's not right. You know what I mean? It's not, it's just crazy. All right, yeah, so I never said anything. I wish he could take a lie detector test. I had a problem with this dude right here. The one that took me in the bathroom should have never took me in the bathroom. I had the Priya thing with him. I told him too, I was going to Priya him because when he pats me down, I got a hernia, ma'am. Look, I got a hernia right here.
Right.
He feels my fat. He fucking feels me up when he's patting me down. That's not right. I know he's supposed to pat me down, but you don't grab a hole. Oh, what's this? You know what I mean? Right. Grab him like that. That's embarrassing. And here I am stressed out trying to get myself fixed with a bunch of doctors. And this halfway, it's a joke. That place was the best halfway house I wanted to go to. I told the doctor here yesterday, she's like, I got you back in that halfway house. She's like, what happened, Mr. Kincaid? I said, there's lazy people there. They don't have the mentality. They just like the money. They don't have the mentality of helping people. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I guess I can understand why, because they fired a lot of people for sexual abuse in that place in the last, if you look up, there's been sexual things going on in that halfway house. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And I want to use that as my record. I want to use that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I want them to look into that too, because that's just crazy.
Okay.
It's just not me in that house.
All right. So let me go through and make my findings, okay?
I know.
So charge
I'm
number
guilty all on your site, but that's all right. It's all right.
So what did you say?
I already know. You can't win.
Well, let me go through, okay? It's the hearing, so I need to go through certain procedures, okay? So charge number 1, condition of obey all laws under obedience to the law. I am making a finding of probable cause based on evidence provided by the state, specifically the incident report and the DAR from the halfway house, and also the parole violation. Charge number 2, under drugs. I am making a finding of probable cause based on evidence provided by the state, specifically the Redwood Laboratory Toxicology report that was taken on the 2/27/24. Charge number 3 of halfway house placement. So that first charge under the Priya incident, I am making a no finding on that charge. There's insufficient evidence to show a violation under that charge. But the rest of the charges, I am making a finding of probable cause based on the reports from the halfway house and also the reports from parole. All right, so I do have, it looks like you were on parole for approximately 2 months. You do have 3 prior violations. No, 4 prior violations. You received a 3-month sanction on one, a 5-month sanction on the other, and a 7-month sanction on the other. And the PO is recommending a 9-month sanction on this violation. So I did make a finding, and I do find that it's serious enough to warrant revocation. And I have determined that you should be detained while you wait for your revocation hearing. So at the revocation hearing, myself or another hearing examiner will determine if you violated the conditions of your parole and what, if any, sanction should be imposed at that time, okay? So since this is a technical violation, I will get you scheduled tentatively for your revocation hearing. So I'm looking at May 21st, and that's tentative. So that means it can change, but what I'm aiming for right now is the 21st of May for a revocation hearing, okay? All right, Joe.
So how do I go about, this is the thing where I needed a lawyer, because like the lawyer said on the phone the other day, you know, the urine thing, you know what I mean? I want you guys to look into the urine thing and see if I'm supposed to initial everything. I'm supposed to sign the label that goes over the bottle. That was altered right there. See, I needed a lawyer for that.
So,
you know what I mean?
I have an idea. So I have your revocation scheduled tentatively, like I said,
I want the urine test from CRT that day. You know what I mean?
So
I want all their names. I need their names. I need their names for my evidence. Yeah.
Let me speak 1 second, okay? So I'm thinking maybe I can get you an attorney for the revocation hearing. How about that?
Okay, yes.
And I can refer you over so you can at least have an attorney for the revocation hearing that can help you with that stuff that you just mentioned, okay?
Okay, yeah.
All right, how does that sound?
I filled out all the paperwork. I was approved and everything. You just made me mad the other day.
No,
I can't win,
that's
man.
Okay. And I'll
you
just
guys don't understand. My medical situation is terrible, bro.
Okay.
Here I am trying in a halfway house trying to help myself. I'm against a bunch of racist people. You can't, you know what I mean? That they didn't want, these people didn't want to help me at all. They laughed when they tried to give me another ticket for shoveling the walkway me and a black person help the people next door. There's a daycare next door.
Right.
We had 6 inches of snow because they couldn't give me, because I argued they were going to give me a ticket over that. I said, you got to give the black person a ticket. So they dismissed that ticket. It's crazy.
Okay.
This ticket about the bullshit. This ticket about the bullshit with the pills. I'm going to prove to you that they let me have them pills. That day, I went out for 2 appointments. I went out twice that day. That's the same day that the urine all happened and everything like that, right?
I know. So listen, the hearing today is over, but I'm going to refer your case. I'm going to email the public defenders, and I think you're going to get a different public defender than that you talk to, okay? So you get a different one.
He's all right. It's my attitude.
Okay.
They got me off the same thing. I'm on anxiety medication. I got the doctor taking me off it right now. So my mental health status is a lot of this issue right here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of the issue at the halfway house. So I'm going to prove to you that they held my medication, which that is wrong.
And that's exactly what
they canceled my doctor's appointments. You know what I mean? It's a lot of the bullshit.
And that's exactly what the attorney can help you with, sir. So the attorney will be calling you, okay? Because I'm going to send him an email, and I will see you again in next month, okay? All right. So this concludes the preliminary hearing for Todd Kincaid, number 2700048. All right. So I'll see you again next month, and you'll be expecting a call from the attorney, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Have a